Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how I created this soft blush orange peachy color accent wall using the sponge technique, which gave me like this faux texture look. So continue watching to see how I did it. First things first, before we can get to the fun part of painting, you want to make sure you remove all of the wall art or whatever kind of decor you have on whatever wall you decide. I decided to use the wall that goes behind my bed as my main focal point, so I'm just going to remove my bed frame and my nightstands and also my hanging plants so I don't get any paint on them. Next, I'm going to take some old sheets that I don't mind getting paint on and just lay them down to protect the floor. If you have towels or actually go out and purchase a tarp, it's even better. But this sheet set I didn't really care for, so I'm going to just lay it down to protect the floor, and yeah. Next, for the things that we're going to need is first our natural sponge, which I grabbed at my local hardware store. And then I chose a Valspar brand paint. I can't remember the color because I have since moved from where I live to use that color. And I know that the little swatch that I had is long gone. And then just next, you're also going to need your Valspar clear mixing glaze. And that turns the paint into the glaze that it's going to give us that textured spongy look that we're going for. And next, I'm just going to freehand the mixture. I really just did less glaze and more paint. And since we're not like actually really painting the wall, we're sponging it, you don't need to use as much paint. And then I didn't really have anything to mix the paint with, and I realized that last minute, so I just used one of the wooden spoons that I don't really use in my kitchen. Now here's where all the fun gets to begin. We're going to take our sponge and dab it into our mixture and just lightly pat it off on any excess that we have onto the pan. And then you're just going to start wherever you want. I started in the middle to just work my way out so I can really start to feel like the flow where I was trying to go with the paint. And you're just gonna literally just keep dabbing and just lightly dab. It's gonna take a lot of, a little bit of elbow grease, a little bit of wrist magic, but as you see here, it's a pretty simple task. You're just literally going to just keep doing it and just dab, dab, dab on them holes like that, period. Next, once you're done using your first batch of mix, you're going to go back and just repeat the same steps from earlier and just, kind of eyeball it. I really wish I had like more accurate measurements, but this method works for me, so I know I'm not going to steer you guys wrong because it's literally the art of the wall is being imperfect. So you're just going to literally just repeat these steps and then go back to your wall and finish where you left off. And I know you guys are probably thinking, Brittney, why didn't you tape off the walls and the edges? Be better than me, guys. You go ahead and tape off and get your blue painter's tape and you put it up. I literally just like had this in my heart to do random as fuck, so I didn't even think to get the paint tape, but be better than me and get the tape so you don't have to get it on the ceiling like I did. When it comes to the edges towards like the ceiling and the side of the walls, you can also get a regular paintbrush and dip it in the mixture and just do like clean lines. But since I didn't even have a regular paintbrush, I just literally took my sea sponge and just went in where I could to like try not to get it on the ceiling, and it didn't look too bad. It gave me my finished product and the result I was looking for, so I'm really not tripping. But if you're more of a precise clean lines kind of girl, do what you feel you need to do in your heart. Don't let my imperfection make you feel like you got to do it the same way. Like I said, this wall is not supposed to be perfect, but we still got the result. Look. I wish I would have left my wall at this first layer because it literally looked just like my inspiration picture. But since it's not perfect and we're used to perfectly painted walls, when you're doing this, it will drive you insane for like 2.5 seconds to be like, something is not right. And it's like, duh, it's a sponge technique. Duh, the paint is kind of translucent. This is what we were going for. But no, I started to go a little bit overboard and doing another layer. But I think it's best to just leave it at the first layer to really get that textured look without having to use several different paint colors. So, see what it looks like. I need to go back to Lowe's and get some white paint and touch up the corners. I still went ahead and just did it all to the corners. Well, I wish it was sunnier in here, but you can see some of the white coming through. I should have just left it at the first coat, but thankfully, you know, the most stuff is right here, but I think it looks good. I think you can feel the effect. I think if I would have stopped at the first coat, it would have been a little bit more, but it doesn't look bad. My room is definitely a vibe now. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you try it at home, be sure to tag me and to let me know so I can see your finished product and results. And yeah, enjoy. Happy painting and home decor decorating.